Hi, Mark Wright here, president of VIA San Francisco, and I'm here to introduce the new Flux Shear. Now, Flux is really a unique shear from VIA because not only is it a high-performance, crane-handle, convex edge shear, but as you can see from these pictures, it gives you the power to change because it comes with a unique little color-changing kit that allows you to customize the shear to your sense. Now here's Allie holding the shear together with an opposing grip handled shear to show the difference in the elbow position. The crane handle of the Flux Shear allows her to work with her elbow down and her wrist straight in a much more comfortable body posture. Let's take a closer look at that, and once again you see the difference in the angle at which the shear comes off of the handle, and here it is against the back of a client's head to further illustrate the advantage of that crane style handle. Now, in addition to the crane handle, the Flux Shear has another important ergonomic feature, and that's the anatomic thumb hole that's bent so it allows you to lay your thumb into the side of it instead of having to stick the thumb perpendicularly into the hole. Again, if you look at the wide-angle shot, it allows you to move from that elbow up position into a lower elbow down position, which is much more comfortable. Same is true when you're point cutting. Instead of having to point cut with your elbow up and your thumb perpendicularly into the hole, the anatomic thumb allows you to drop the elbow down into a much more comfortable position. So this really is a huge advantage with Flux, and that together with the crane handle makes this a very ergonomically comfortable shear to work with. In addition, let's take a look at the tremendous performance of the convex blade on the Flux Shear. As you can see, Allie's slide cutting here, and you can see the way the shear just parts the hair. It just melts right through the hair. And that's the advantage of the super sharp VIA convex edge that comes on the Flux Shear. Now, these shears are made out of Duralite alloy too, so they can really hold the edge remarkably well. Here again, slide cutting around the fringe, and you can see the way the shear just pushes through the hair. She's not wiggling her thumb, she's not forcing it, it's not dragging or pulling at all. This is effortless slide cutting, the way slide cutting is supposed to be, and you normally wouldn't find that on a shear at this price point, and yet there it is. Now, in addition to all these great ergonomic and performance features, Flux comes with something unique, the color changing kit. And that really makes it fun because you can customize the shear to fit your style. Now, to change the parts, all you do first is unscrew the tension knob if you want to change the color of it. And once you get it completely loosened, you lift it off. Notice how she's holding her finger underneath the screw though to keep it from falling out of the back side. Now, once you've removed the knob, you can then, if you choose to, lift off the plate and change that as well. You simply take the pink plate, put it on the screw first, and then rotate it so it fits into the detent, making sure that you have the back of the plate into the little hole that holds it in place on the back. Then go ahead and screw on the tension knob, tighten it down. Eventually you'll start feeling the resistance of the knob against the plate. It'll start clicking. Once you do that, you'll feel 2 or 3 clicks and you'll be at the right tension. Now, the ideal tension is when you lift the handle and it stays open, and yet it doesn't require force to open and close it. It should be effortless to open and close. Now, if you want to go ahead and change the stopper while you're at it, you simply unscrew the black one, take it off and set it aside, and then screw in the pink one. Now, you want to screw it all the way down until the plastic part is flush against the handle and it's tight. You don't need to go crazy though. You don't want to tear the plastic part off of the screw. Once you've done that, it's very important to close the blades and look closely to make sure that the blades are crossed about halfway, just like you see here. Now, once you've done that, you could complete the whole process and turn the entire shear pink by changing out the finger ring. Just put your finger underneath the edge of it and pop it out, and then pop the new ring in, and you could end up with your shear completely pink like this. But like we showed you at the beginning, there are many combinations between the black and the all pink that are also possible, so it's really up to your style and your sensibility. So you've got ergonomic comfort, you've got high performance blades, you've got Duralite alloy steel, a leaf spring tension system. These are all features you'd expect to find on a $300 shear, but because of the tremendous value of VIA's production methods, we can offer the Flux Shear in a 5 or 5.5 for only $169, or in a 6 or 6.5 for texture shear for $179. And speaking of texture shears, we have 3 to offer. We have a beautiful 40-tooth, curved tooth, thinning and blending shear. This shear is going to allow you to cut and comb out smoothly, just effortlessly through the hair because of the high quality convex edge. And look at the way he can draw this out of the hair without really pulling the hair at all or anything. It's very, very smooth. So this is a state-of-the-art thinning shear. Normally you'd expect to spend $350 or $400 for it, and here it is for $179.95, providing that wonderful thinning and blending effect in a high-quality curved tooth version at a price every stylist can afford. In addition to that, we have a 22-tooth texturizing blade, and this is what I would call a soft texture shear. It's going to create soft separation in the hair, very visible texture, but texture that's subtle and not overly aggressive. Once again, you can cut and comb out because of the curved teeth. You get kind of an angled cut on the end, so you get a very natural look. And again, it's not going to take a huge amount of hair out. You can use this on almost any client to soften the ends of a section. And then finally, we have a wonderful curved tooth slide texture shear. We call this a slide texture shear because the tops of the teeth are smooth so that the hair can move off of it, and it gives you a very uneven effect, which is ideal when you're trying to create natural texture. You can also blend hair with this shear because of that soft effect that's created by those teeth. So all in all, Flux shears are an extraordinary value, a value really unlike any other brand out there in the industry. And I know that if you buy a pair of Flux shears, you're truly going to enjoy it. Thanks for watching.